Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. So we're gonna go ahead and do just a general what's happening moving forward for you type of reading. If that is something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That's going to have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. I am not going to do angel numbers today, but I am going to do an animal message, and then we're just going to pull from the tea leaves, and I might go ahead and pull from the color mage. I wasn't going to, but you know what? I'm feeling drawn towards pulling from the color mage. And then we'll, of course, get some advice and additional messages at the end, okay? So I do want to say really quickly, thank you for all the patience that you guys have with me, especially with like the uploads, because sometimes they're short, sometimes they're long. I have been incredibly busy, not only with personal readings, which are available, and that information is in the description box if you're interested. I'm doing phone and recorded right now. It might be temporary. I might have to shut down here in a little bit if I get overwhelmed, but we will see. But also with the shop, because for those of you that don't frequent my community tab, yes, I am opening up my own shop where I'm going to be selling just the jewelry pieces that I've been making that I sometimes share with you guys, and then some of my other spiritual items that I make, because I make my own black salt, and I also make my own spiritual bath kits because I like spiritual baths. I like black salt, so I just, but it's been incredibly busy getting this shop ready. And then also I have to wait for the full moon because I use moon charged water in my spiritual baths, so I can't sell you guys a spiritual bath mix kit without the water, right? So I have to wait for the full moon on the 14th and all of that. So it's just been like a whole thing. But thank you again, guys, for your patience. And when the shop is ready and launched, I will probably do a video or something, or I'll do a short or something, but I'll definitely be posting on my community tab about that. So stay tuned for that, okay? But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. General messages, what's coming towards you, what's happening next, okay? We have the yin yang that came out, so I do feel like there's a balancing that's happening within your energy right now, okay? I feel like you're learning a very deep lesson right now, perhaps in regards to something on the level of your philosophy, okay? I don't know, but there's this feeling here of like, swimming through almost and kind of traversing both aspects of yourself and learning more about yourself because of that, okay? Some of you guys could definitely be coming into union with a counterpart here with the yin yang energy, because the light and dark aspects always makes me think about counterpart energy. So that could be something that's happening for you guys. But overall, I just feel like what's happening moving forward is a sense of balance and a sense of stability. Maybe you were leaning too far into your light side. Maybe you were leaning too far into your dark side. I don't know, but you're seeing that both of them work together in tandem to create, your experience, okay? So I really do feel that energy. I also feel like there's like a Zen-like energy that's happening here moving forward. Some of you guys are really, paying attention to your time, time constraints, time restrictions, time management here, and trying to find a healthy balance between your work life and your personal life, because there's this energy here of not wanting to ignore either. Like, you don't want to put off your personal life because obviously you're here to live, right? You're not here to work. But sometimes we do live to work because it can take over. So I do get that energy of a healthy work-life balance here, okay? All right, guys, let's get an animal message here. Animal message for Gemini gang. What do they need to know? Well, what's happening moving forward, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know? We have the firefly. Gemini. Yeah, that's talking about flittering from one thing to the other. That's exactly what the firefly is talking about, For me, personally, without even the book's message, the firefly talks about an illumination. Okay, it talks about you glowing from within. It also talks about you attracting from your glow. okay? And you being able to illuminate the darkness around you. So there could be some kind of clarity. There could be some kind of truth here. Maybe you speak truth. Maybe it makes other people uncomfortable. You definitely repel the darkness away from you, Gemini, with your truth or with your light, okay? But I am getting with the firefly, like an illumination from within. You could be feeling really excited, really passionate about something moving forward. You could feel like something is lighting you up, like almost like you're feeling, I don't normally get the moth energy with this, but I'm kind of getting the energy of like feeling very drawn in towards something, okay, very led. But yeah, there's this energy here of being self-sovereigning and you kind of controlling your own light or holding your own light here, right? Emitting your own light. So there's this energy here of where other people will pull on other resources to gain inspiration, to gain warmth, to gain, healing energy, light energy. You have your own supply here. So I feel like there's energy of you pull on spirit and nobody else. Like you don't pull on anybody else for your stability, for your light, for your healing, for your inspiration. Yes, we can be inspired by people. Yes, we can gain motivation. Yes, we can, feel like we've gotten guidance from other people. But there's an energy here of I get my guidance from the ultimate source, right? Like I pull from the divine. The divine puts its light into me and then I shine brightly, okay? So there's really an alchemization energy that I'm getting here as well. But for me, fireflies also talk about nostalgia, because when I was younger, I remember running around, parents barbecuing, chasing fireflies, all that good stuff, which a lot of you probably have those memories growing up as well. So there's something here about your inner child or your inner light here that's expanding and growing. Maybe there was some darkness that was kind of trying to like close in on you, and it's almost like this light source has been activated and now it's like you can see your way through. You are, the light that you're following in the tunnel, right? Like, I don't know, there's that kind of energy here. Like, I know how we say like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm almost getting like you are the light that you're following. Like everything gets illuminated as you go. So they've shown me this before in messages where you take a step and then like a stone appears and then another stone appears as you're stepping forward. Like the path is revealing itself. It's almost like you're lighting up the way as you go. Okay, so that is what I'm getting. Now, the book has a little bit of a different message, which is why I wanted to say what I was feeling first. And you can resonate with both, all, one or the other. Take it as it resonates, okay? So the firefly says, inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly can indicate a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, and brainstorms. When out of balance, burnt out and feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem or draw. So yeah, what Spirit is saying here is that I feel like moving forward, you're going to feel like you have this radiant, pure, like light inspiration, a moment of awakening, that you have to run with this energy is almost the energy that I'm getting here, guys, okay? Because it's fleeting, and if you've ever noticed like fireflies, how they're like blink, almost, that's kind of what I'm getting. So really, I feel like what Spirit is saying here moving forward is you're going to be working with the ebb and flow of life, right? Just like the moon, everything has its phases, everything has its stages. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're full, sometimes you're new. And there's just this energy here of allowing yourself to be who you are in each moment, okay? If you feel like you've been working really hard lately and you feel like your light has been sustaining you, but it's dimming or you're tired or it's blinky, right? There's an energy here to maybe allow yourself to do something that doesn't feel productive, right? But still feels nurturing to the soul. So there's almost this energy here of like maybe writing a poem or maybe going for a walk or maybe, looking at the stars or, maybe going for a nice swim or taking a nice bath or something like that, where it's like, this is good for me. This is helpful to me. And in a sense, it is productive for me because it's increasing my sense of, self-care here. But it's also not something that I feel like I have to achieve. I feel like I have to, strive. I have to build. I have to progress. Like, it's just something that's just good for me, okay? So I'm getting that energy very strongly because I feel like right now you guys are shining very bright, Gemini, and there could just be this feeling here of, this light can only last so long, right? You're going to need to recharge. You're going to need to refill your cup. You're going to need to sit back and take time to rejuvenate, okay? So that is what we got for that. Let's go ahead and move on and get some tea leaves here for Gemini gang for what they can expect moving forward, okay? What can Gemini expect moving forward, Spirit? What can they expect? That's way too many for me. What can Gemini expect moving forward, please? What can they expect? We have the carrot. That's so interesting because I'm trying to grow carrots. Maybe some of you guys are trying to grow carrots, or you're trying to grow food or something like that. Maybe you're getting into gardening, or you're getting into like self-sustaining. Yes, with the firefly, self-sustaining, especially like your nutritional energy here. But yeah, carrot, it says just around the corner, unexpected come up and lucky. Okay, so opportunity or windfall could be just around the corner. And you know how I feel about the carrot, right? Like if you didn't know what a carrot was, if you had no idea and you just saw this in your garden, you'd probably pick that, right? Thinking it's a weed. But then when you do, it's like, oh wow, there's this abundance that's attached to it. I had no idea. I didn't know, So something right now might look a little bit like this, like, maybe it's offering something, or it's got a little something to it. But if you take the time to actually harvest this, you put energy into whatever this is, you're going to see a windfall. So some of you guys could have an unexpected windfall or unexpected opportunity that just happens. Okay, you could feel very fortunate moving forward. You could feel like things are really working out in your favor, like things are happening for you and not to you. I do feel like there's something that's just around the corner here, which is why Spirit's saying to hold your light, to stay inspired, to keep digging deep. Okay, of course, again, take the time to rest, take the time to recalibrate here, take the time to, not where you're not feeling burnt out, because there is this energy here of that being a possibility with the firefly. But I do feel like something exciting is going to be happening here in the future. So what's going to be happening for Gemini moving forward here? What's going to be happening? We have the unicorn. Wow, we just had the unicorn the other day in the reading. It says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes, feeling the need to change, signs, a psychic medium, and empath, all right? So, Gemini. It's interesting too because there's something here about this carrot and how this carrot almost looks like the horn. I don't know if you're noticing that, but yeah, I'm getting that energy here. But Gemini, I feel like Spirit's saying don't be afraid to shine your light, because what's happening moving forward is you're going to have the chance to either step out and shine or sit back into the darkness, right? And not allow yourself to be seen. Some of you guys could be feeling really overwhelmed right now too with this empath ability. Like it's hard. Right? It's hard being a star. It's hard shining. It's hard being a firefly. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to take a break. I'm tired. Tired of being great out here. Okay? Some of you guys could be feeling like that. But, this is the role that you play, Gemini, is to be the unicorn, to be the different one, to be unique, to be magical. And there is something very magical that's happening for you. I feel like just around the river bend, right? Yeah. Pocahontas coming through. I feel like there's something very magical that's about to happen for you. But you're tired, okay? So maybe if you need to space yourself, if you need to take time, if you need to, put up some distance here, or maybe, your friends want to hang out with you. They're like, come on, Gemini, come hang out, come to the bar, or come over, right? And chill, let's talk, right? I feel like there's this energy here of like, I gotta go home. I can't. I need to relax. So don't be afraid to take time for you. Don't be afraid to have healthy boundaries when you're tired and you just need to just rest. The people who love you will definitely understand, right? The people who are energy vampires and just want to take from you and don't understand what your actual personal needs are, they're going to get upset. I mean, of course, we miss people when we can't talk to them or we can't spend enough time with them like we usually would like to and stuff. But there's also an energy here of compromising and understanding in relationships, right? So just be cognizant of that, Gemini. You don't owe anybody anything. And if you feel tired, you're tired. With the throne energy, it says promotion on the rise, more responsibility, and a position of authority. Yeah, I feel like there's something here where you are rising in your status. And this is putting more responsibility on you, So with more responsibility comes more pressure, to perform. That's what I was trying to say. And there could already be this energy of like, I've already been busting my butt, like I'm tired, you know? I'm just getting that energy, guys, okay? But I feel like what Spirit is saying is some of you guys are about to be rising to the next level. There's about to be a rise in status here. Your boss or your company leadership or whatever, okay, could be offering you that. For those of you that work on your own or you're entrepreneurs or something like that, there's just this energy of you taking responsibility, showing up when you need to show up, taking time when you need to take time, and reaping these rewards, okay? There's about to be a harvest that's about to come through, guys. Like, I can feel that very strongly, okay? Yeah, we have the cane that came out with the bag, with the boat on the bottom of the deck. So the cane talks about paying attention to your health. You may be pushing yourself too hard. Don't eat their food. Chronic health issues and a short illness, okay? And then we have the bag, come up collab 777, unexpected, that's kind of faded out. And then it says, you earn this as something important, such as a new job or a raise. So yeah, I feel like right now the burnout is real for somebody, okay? Like I'm getting the energy here of like, burning both ends of the candle, right? Burning the midnight oil or whatever, okay? It's like this energy of like, I'm working really hard to bring these ships in. I'm working really hard to set myself up to get myself to a point where I won't have to work this hard. But Spirit is saying that, you know, you need to take time to recalibrate. You need to keep that healthy work-life balance here. Because moving forward, there's going to be an increase in your revenue. There's going to be an increase in your performance. There's going to be an increase in the expectations that are being put on you. Some of you guys might feel like right now you're working to get yourself to a spot where you can chill, but you're going to find out that that spot keeps getting pushed back, right? Like, because, you know, listen, people only ride you as much as you let them. You know what I mean? There's this energy here of like, if you know, project yourself to be a high performer at work, they're going to expect you to highly perform. Okay? Like they're not going to be like, okay, we got here and now we're done. It's kind of like inflation, not to trigger anybody, because I know them grocery prices are triggering when you go to the grocery store, but it's kind of like inflation. Prices go up, they don't go down unless there's a sale or a deal. So when prices keep rising on certain items, we can't expect like in a year or two for these prices to just magically be back to what they were like, let's say in the 90s. Like that those days are over. That's never going to happen. This is the new normal, you know? So there's an energy here of that with somebody, of where it's like it's high voltage and it's going to stay high voltage, okay? So that's why it's important that you take the time for you. I don't know what I'm getting with this unicorn, but it feels like tiredness, or it feels like this energy of like, I just need time to relax, boss. I just need time to just go on an adventure. I need time to just chill. I need time to like remember what I'm doing all this for. Because for some of you guys, you have like big positions at work, or maybe you just got hired somewhere, or it's just like grind time, or maybe, you know, again, business is popping, business is good right now. And it's really easy when you're working extremely hard to actually forget what you're doing this for when you're tired, you're worn out, you're dealing with crappy customers, you're dealing with opinions you didn't ask for, you're dealing with, you know, bosses that are insatiable. You can't satisfy these people. Like it's like you can forget a little bit. So there could be a need to kind of pull back. Make sure that you are balancing yourself, guys. I don't know, because with the cane, like, you know, Spirit's like, if you don't sit down sometimes, we might have to put you down. I've been through that. I've definitely been through that energy. We're going to keep these out here as additional messages. But yeah, you know, there's been times where Spirit, look, on the bottom of the deck, the ant, worker ant, okay? There's definitely been times where Spirit has told me, Jessica, you need to take a break. You need to chill. You need to relax. You need to rest, especially if there's something big coming here, because this is what's happening moving forward. You do have a bag, like you have some kind of windfall of money that's coming up. That's going to come with more responsibility or a promotion or something. That is going to happen. So if you are burning yourself at both ends right now, you're not even going to have the energy to step into this greatness. You got to be great to step into greatness. So Spirit has definitely given me that message before, and then bam, what happens? I get sick, you know, or I pull my back or something, you know what I mean? Or something happens where it's just like, I got to sit down for a second and I can't really work or do the things that I want to do. So there's really that kind of energy here, guys. This is like a very light warning is almost what I'm getting with the bag and the cane. Don't burn yourself out to exhaustion. That bag is going to come regardless, okay? Sorry, there's like a fly that got in the house and it's been bugging me. Okay, oh, and I didn't even show you guys. There it is. Gold when I split the deck. Abundance, card number 25. Yes, okay? That is what's happening moving forward. You're about to be in some serious abundant energy, guys, okay? What do we have here for Gemini moving forward with the color mage? We have the Luna Moth, card number 32, Goddess Ishtar and fertility. This is giving like divine feminine empress energy. This is giving like spring to me with this light green. It's giving like new growth, something sprouting, something growing here in your life. We have honey on the bottom of the deck. Sweeten your approach, card number 29. I feel like there's something here where you have been working really, really hard and you're about to reap some kind of reward because of that. You're literally going to be in this energy of creating. Okay, ever pregnant with possibilities, with creation, with abundance, with growth. It's like your money is going to be making money for you, for somebody out there. I'm getting that very strongly. Or you're going to get yourself to where you're in a position where things are just naturally growing, you know? You know how like when you're first trying to like get a plant established or a garden established, it's like it's a lot of work. And it never stops being a lot of work, but there are moments where it's like everything just kind of flourishes and does its thing. And I just kind of need to swoop in there, trim every once in a while, make sure there's no pests, right? No snakes creeping in the garden, and just harvest when it's time to harvest. It's like you put in so much work and energy into something, Gemini, that yeah, you are going to see those results. That is what's happening moving forward, okay? And I also, when I split the deck, I saw Scion, which is speak your truth. And then with the honey, try a sweeter approach. There's something here where maybe you might get a little snappy too, because it's like, I'm not getting the energy of like, how dare you question me, right? Like I'm not getting that kind of energy, but I am feeling like maybe people might have like criticisms or constructive criticisms or opinions or like maybe like nitpicky or critiquing type of energy. And you might just be like instantly offended because you might be like, well, I'm putting in like so much work. You should just be happy. You should just shush and just be happy that I even showed up today, right? But you know, relax, okay? Like sweeten your approach. There's a way to talk to people. There's a way to get your point across. There's a way to assert your authority, okay? Because for some of you guys, if you're the boss and you got to talk to people, people are sick and it's in the middle of, you know, grind time here. We don't got time for this. And then you got to kind of do everybody's job. Yeah, you might get a little snippy, you know? And so just know, like, in all of this energy, this being tired and this working really hard and feeling all this pressure for results and, you know, all this pressure as, you know, you being a leader, if that's the case here, yeah, just kind of pull yourself back a little bit and look at something from a different angle here. Okay, there's something about that, especially for my people that are in customer service. You know how that goes. Okay, people call you up like, this isn't working. Like, say you work for like an internet company or something. You're like, this isn't working. You're just like, did you try unplugging the box? Right? Like, there's something here where it's just like, I don't know, your customer service might be a little like, heesh. Okay, so I don't know, a little snappy here. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Okay, all right, let's get another one for Gemini moving forward. I just feel like you have so much pressure, you have so much stuff going on. That's way too many, guys. You have so much stuff going on. All this green though, pale lime with gentle healing. Lots of green energy. So green makes me think about healing, but it also makes me think about, again, growth. Yeah, I just feel like there's so much growth right now. There's so much pressure. There's time constraints. Plus, if you're over here, you know, where I am, you just went through the time change and that's messing you up on a whole new level, you know? Yeah, I don't know, guys. All right, let's keep it moving. Y'all have to let me know if this makes sense, okay? We have card number 7, Delilah. It says healing unrequited love here. On the bottom of the deck, we have card number 40, power and legacy, dragon, okay? So it's interesting here because some of you guys could have faced some unrequited love at some point in your life, right? People that rejected you, people that chose other people over you, people that didn't see your worth, didn't see your value. They're like, you're just a little bug, right? And then all of a sudden the darkness comes and bam, you shine bright and people are like, holy moly, I wasn't expecting all that. Like, I didn't know that that's what you were. You know, they just saw you in your regular form. Like when the light's shining, I'm not trying to like, however I say this is how it's said, guys, but I don't mean anything negative when I say this, but like when the light's shining, you just like a regular like bug, right? When it's daylight out, there's nothing special there. Okay? Like, we don't see nothing special. And maybe somebody met you during that time, or people, because I'm kind of getting a collective energy. I'm not really getting necessarily one person, but y'all take it as it fits for you. But there's this energy here of like, when you're in the light, yeah, okay, you're a little bug. There's 1,000 bugs. There's 1,000,000 bugs. What's special? Show me something. Okay? Do something here. But then when the darkness came out, it's like, that's when you really shine, Gemini, right? When you're in this dark energy, like, you know, when it's your time to heal, when it's your time to help, when it's your time to express yourself, when it's your time to perform, you know, when things aren't looking good, when things need to be fixed, when we need to come in here and make something run correctly, it's like, that's when you shine. So I'm kind of getting that energy of like, maybe when people or somebody met you, it feels strongly connected to like your community or like your work life here, but it could be love. But just with all this money energy, it's feeling very connected to that, where it's like people might have like maybe hired you and like, okay, well, this is just, we don't know where this is gonna go, but we'll give it a chance. And then it's like, when they really needed you, you came through. When it was dark times, you lit up, you know? When there was things that need to be fixed or readjusted or put into motion here, you know, like, you set the standard, you know? And so that's where you shine, is in the darkness here. When things aren't going well, that's when you come in to correct the situation. And I feel like because of this, people are really seeing you in a higher light now with that Delilah energy. That's what I'm getting from that. I feel like people weren't sure before, but now they're absolutely positive about you. And that's why I feel like there's some kind of higher form of responsibility that you're about to get, or this could even be spirit. Like, this could have been spirit trying to be like, I know that you're, you know, you're one of my soldiers here with the firefly, but how are you going to act if this happens, if the worst happens, or if you get all this pressure put on your shoulders, or if you have to rebuild suddenly everything that you've already built up? How are you going to respond? And Gemini, I feel like you shined, you lit up. You were like, oh, right? Like, here I am to save the day, right? I don't know, there's something about that, like, and I feel like spirit was like, okay then, right? Like, I think you're ready for the next level is kind of what I'm getting here, Gemini. Like, yeah, I feel like spirit, your bosses, any kind of authority in your life, I don't know, somebody is feeling like you're ready for the next level because look what you've done. And we have honey coming back out, okay? Card number 29, sweeten your approach. With the Marcus, I think that is, self-love, card number 48. And that's that energy too. Like, you know, make sure that you're being sweet to yourself. Make sure that you are caring for yourself, taking care of yourself out here, you know, and that it's not just about everybody else, other people, because it's really easy for us to get caught up in wanting to, you know, in this worker bee energy, wanting to build and make sure everything's good for everybody else. Make sure you're taking care of yourself too here. But with the honey, I'm definitely getting sweet results to something that you've worked really hard on, guys. Okay, so let's get some additional messages out here. I want to clarify really quickly this bag and this cane. We have the Lovers. Okay, so yeah, making sure that you're on the same page with yourself. Making sure that you're balanced. You know, this is Gemini energy. This is your energy. So I'm going to take this as you know, you are going to be coming into this abundance or into this energy of like, this is really going fast. Things are moving fast. We're progressing fast, you know? And I feel like spirit wants you to know that, yeah, pay attention to your health. Make sure that you are okay. You know, put yourself first here is really the energy that I'm getting. Okay. There could also be a soulmate connection here that you're meant to create some kind of abundance with. But there's an energy too of just making sure you're not burning out, you know? That's really what I'm getting here with strength, the Lovers, Leo energy coming through, okay? Pull back when you need to pull back, hold strong boundaries when you need to. You know, make sure you're on the same page with yourself, check in with yourself. How am I feeling right now? Is today really a day that I need to work, that I need to be productive, that I need to do the most? Because I feel like some of you guys have jobs where it's like you have a certain set thing that you're meant to do each day, but I feel like some of you guys go like above and beyond. Like you be doing the most, you know? You're like, I'm right on top of that, Rose. Like from the Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, where it's like, you're really not on top of it, but you don't want to say no because you don't want people to think you can't perform or think you're not enough or whatever. You don't need to worry about that. That's another thing I'm seeing with this Delilah energy. Like some of you guys feel like you need to perform, work in order for people to like you or order for your boss to still think highly of you. That's not the case here, Gemini. Your boss already thinks highly of you. The people that you connect with already think highly of you. You don't need to kind of keep going out there and proving yourself, right? There's nothing to prove here. You have already proven enough. So for those of you that are like, you know, where, I don't know, because I'm just getting the energy, I'm getting like situations where it's like you could go home or you could choose to stay late and you're not doing anything. Like, how do I explain this? It's almost like there's this energy here of like, you know, that could just wait for the morning, basically. Like you don't have to sit here and stay 2 hours after work to file this paperwork or to call these clients or to do whatever. Like you really could just wait till the morning and your boss isn't going to think any less of you for doing that, you know? So there's something here with that, guys. Okay? There really is. But yeah, that's what that card, that mashup here is trying to say. Make sure that you're on the same page with yourself, making sure that you're staying balanced in your energy. Strength one to come back out, okay? Yeah, because look, there's about to be a level up, guys. You are about to be sitting on that throne. Do you think you got pressure and responsibilities now? Just wait. That's why it's important now that you learn how to delegate your time. You learn how to have, like, you know, healthy boundaries with work. Like in my last job that I did where I was like a corporate worker of the world here, okay? I had my computer at home, I had my work cell phone and everything, and I didn't really have office hours, so people would call me all times of the day. I mean, I got calls from people at like 11 o'clock at night, and you would sit there and think, what kind of work emergency happens at 11 o'clock at night? But in the line of work that I was in, which was supplying substitute teachers and things like that to school districts, yeah, if somebody has to call out at 11 o'clock at night or whatever, I have to go into the computer, I have to free up that spot, put it back out into the sub pool so somebody else can pick it up. So yes, I had to kind of be on call a little bit. But I remember there was a point where even my boss was like, Jessica, just turn your phone off after 6. Turn it off. You know, what it's going to be is what it's going to be. You know, so there's something here with that, guys. Okay, let's keep it moving like Susan. This carrot energy, we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, you're about to feel really inspired here moving forward, okay? And I feel like there's going to be a lot of momentum, like something is suddenly going to be gaining momentum, or it's going to pick up speed, or it's just going to blow up bigger than what you thought was even possible. Okay, because again, you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, I'm pulling this carrot, I'm getting this 1 wand, I feel inspired about it, it's gonna go well. But nah, it's actually gonna give you this 8 wands, okay? And the 8 wands plus the Ace of Wands is 9 wands, which is again burnout. So I'm not trying to lecture y'all, but it just is a very strong message in this reading. You have something that's going to be happening here in the future that's going to be going really quickly. There's gonna be a lot of abundance, a lot of business, a lot of movement coming in fast, and it's really important that you keep yourself balanced. Something is going to turn out way better than what you're thinking, Gemini. Okay? Something is looking better than what you're thinking. It's going to turn out better than what you're thinking. You're going to get more results than what you're thinking right now. Okay? So get ready for that. What is this unicorn? The Empress. Yeah, look at all this. Wow. Libra, Taurus energy with Virgo on the bottom of the deck with the Hermit. Spirit has put you on this path for a reason, because that's my Spirit card, right? And this is for lack of a better word, Spirit's baby mama, right? She carrying Spirit's baby, okay? So there's this energy here of Spirit has placed you where it has for a reason, because you're meant to birth something into this world, something that's going to give to others. You have some kind of ability or gift or, you know, special spiritual mission here. So Spirit is really ordering your steps right now, and there's something very divine that's taking place. And abundance is your birthright. Abundance is part of this. You are meant to be abundant in whatever this is that you're doing, because how you think of abundance is not how everybody else thinks of abundance, right? Like money is not the root of all evil, guys. Intention is. So what do you intend to do with that money? If you intend to just, you know, go get strippers and cars and, you know, clothes you'll never wear, then yeah, That's gluttonous, right? But if you intend to, like, I don't know, feed the homeless, help build on schools, donate to charities, make water filtration systems for people who need it, you know? Like, if you intend to actually do good with that money, of course Spirit's going to bless you with that. Of course, Spirit wants you to be abundant, because Spirit knows that everything that you get, you're going to give back tenfold. We already see this, Gemini. You're already doing the fucking most around here. Okay? Like, you're already giving way more than you even need to in certain situations. So yes, Spirit sees that if I give Gemini money, if I give Gemini abundance and wealth, they will give it back to the people who need it, to the less fortunate ones, to the ones that don't have it in them to get up here and shine, Gemini, right? Because I'm getting the energy of like this firefly, like flying up to somebody or another firefly and like touching them, and then that firefly illuminating, and then like a chain effect. Because some people cannot be their own light. That's why we need lighthouses. That's why we need light workers and pillars in our community, and inspiration and charities and things like that. Because some people do need a helping hand. They need a leg up. You are that helping hand, or you are that leg up. That's why you have to hold firm boundaries within yourself and know when it's time for you to pull back and just chill for a second. Because what you do is so important, Gemini. We don't have time for you to be out here burnt out, crashing, cussing people out. You know, at the soup kitchen, like, nah, that's not a good look. We don't have time for that, okay? So there's something here where it's like recognizing your own power here, because the power that you have is something that has come from Spirit, guys. Like, Spirit has given you this power to be abundant, to be fortunate so you can help others be fortunate here. Look, 4 of Wands. Okay? Some of you guys might be moving soon, or there could be like a relocation. There could be something here where there's a new contract that's opening up to you. There's going to be a celebration. There's going to be a ceremony, maybe a graduation or something here. Okay? Maybe your graduation in like Spirit school or something like that. Okay? But I am getting this energy here of moving on to the next level for sure. Give me something for this throne. Moving on to the next level is what I'm getting here when it comes to just your progress. We have Justice. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of contract here. 4 of Wands next to Justice, because this is my contract card. And then this talks about legalities here. Okay? So I'm really seeing that. If any of you guys have any kind of court cases or anything like that, Spirit saying, you know, sweeten your approach. Don't come in there all rah-rah, right? The truth is going to prevail here in a certain situation. You don't need to do the most. You just need to like shine from a place of authenticity here, is what Spirit's saying, if this is talking about a court case. If there's no court case or anything like that that you know about, Gemini, there's an energy here where you are going to be given some kind of legal contract signing, or there's going to be, again, an extension in whatever you're doing already. And this is going to come with a pay raise or added benefits. Okay? You're going to be able to put some money in savings. You're not going to be in survival mode. You're going to be in thrival mode here. You're going to be able to save money, pay your bills, and do a little something nice when you want to, okay? That's what I'm getting here. But there's something where it's like, keep your life in balance, again, with the Justice, because the Justice talks about balance. We have the black and the white cat. We have the yin yang, okay? The twins over here with the cane. Yes, I'm seeing that message heavily, guys. Make sure you're keeping yourself in balance here when this comes through, because whatever this is, it is going to take your life to a whole new level. What is this Luna Moth for what's happening with Gemini moving forward here? We have the 10 of Swords that wanted to come out with the Hierophant, okay? And this, what does this say? Goddess Ishtar with fertility. I'm kind of, I'm hearing that song from Usher, My Way. So I don't know. There's something here where maybe you learned a very like big spiritual lesson about following the leader, or doing things to get to being like the yes person, right? Always kind of doing what everybody needs you to do and not really taking care of yourself, or not living in your own authenticity or doing what you want to do, right? Some of you guys could be healing from a divorce too, if that's the case, or healing from something where you did put a lot of dedication, time, and energy into something, and now you are kind of starting off fresh, doing something new for yourself, and this is going to pop off, whatever that is. But there could be a time of healing here from this. And the Ten of Swords is like when we've been stressing out, we've been overthinking something. But you guys know I like the Ten of Swords because it's the end of that cycle. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys have passed some kind of spiritual test here, or you're, again, moving on to the next level. That's just what I keep getting, guys. Moving on to the next level with the Six of Wands. Some of you guys have been going through it, and people around you would not know. They wouldn't know. I feel like you keep yourself very much composed. You stay strong. You're a soldier. Like, there's this energy here of like, nah, I got me. You know, and that's what I was saying with the firefly energy. Like, what inspiration do you pull on? What light do you pull on besides the divine? Yourself. You know? People don't understand how much strength it takes to be your own pillar. As well as be pillars for other people, right? So I feel like a lot of people in your life might depend on you here, Gemini. And you kind of depend on yourself. And there's an energy here of maybe like, you know, I don't know, passing some kind of test, because I feel like Spirit kind of threw a lot of things at you, or watched a lot of things, or allowed a lot of things. Like Spirit might have allowed some spiritual attacks to come through, might have allowed, you know, things to kind of pile up for you to see how you were going to react. Were you going to bend or were you going to break? And we bend, right? I don't know about everybody else's collective. I can't talk to everybody else's collective. I'm talking to my collective. My collective is bend. We don't break. Nah. Okay, so there's something here where Spirit almost wanted to see how flexible you are, because I'm getting like a rubber band being like stretched, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys, for some of you. Like, there was a strong spiritual lesson here that you learned. Spirit wanted to see how far you could go, or how strong you were, how much you could carry, or if the spiritual attacks came through, what were you going to do? And I feel like, look, you stepped into like Emperor mode. You stepped into boss mode here with the Emperor. And this has opened up a lot of options for you. Some of you guys at Spirit put something in front of you where Spirit was like waiting, like, what are they going to choose? What are they going to do? You know, I'm getting that. I'm getting like tested. And I don't necessarily like believe that Spirit does test us, like, and then there's like, you fail, right? Like the Willy Wonka guy, you get nothing. No, you know, I don't think it's like that with Spirit, but I feel like, there's almost like, are you ready for the next level? Because if not, it's cool. You can just chill where you're at still, and we'll come back around and we'll retry this in the future and see if you're ready to level up then. Like, you're always meant to level up here. We also have the Emperor and the Empress out here. So I'm just saying, for some of you guys, with the Four of Wands and the healing unrequited love, yeah, you could be meeting somebody, or you've already met this person, and this is like not like the rest. Like, this isn't somebody who's going to reject you or choose somebody else over you or play games with you. If they're busy, they really are busy. When they got time, they really will contact you, or they really will make time to come see you or whatever. Like, this is not somebody who's playing games, because this is an Emperor, this is an Empress. This isn't, you know, that's the like peak maturity here. Okay? Peak adulting here. So yeah, some of you guys have met your match, or this person just equally yoked to you, and you guys are going to show each other what true love actually is. Like, there's nothing unrequited about this, okay? Ew. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm getting though, guys. I know it's like kind of all over the place, but that's all right. Y'all got to just kind of grab bag where the messages are. Snatch that bitch out the air, okay? Look, Two of Cups. Told ya. For some of you guys, there could be marriage in y'all's future, but, you know, not trying to scare anybody, but yeah, there could be one day, someday, depending on where you're at in this situation. If you've been with this person for a while, marriage could be coming quicker than you know, okay? But I am getting the energy of that, like a counterpart type of situation. And again, some of you guys are meant to create abundance with this person. But yeah, overall though, the overall message here that I'm getting is that you guys are just standing your ground. You're fighting for what you want. You're continuing to work hard. You're maintaining that balance, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure when you're tired, you lay down, you rest, you know? And these rewards, yeah, they're going to be great and plentiful is almost the energy I'm getting. Card number 7, what is this? Healing unrequited love. What is this talking about for Gemini moving forward? We have the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. The days of like trying to prove yourself are over. Okay? Whether this is in a relationship or not. Because if this is in a relationship, I feel like if you're with this person or you're talking to this person or whatever is happening with this person, you don't feel the need to prove yourself. You don't feel like that anxiety, grabby, clingy energy of like, oh no, if I don't do the most, I'm going to lose this person. No. This person's solid like a rock. That's the song that they're giving me. But anyways, that's what I'm getting. Like, this person's solid like a rock, or you don't feel that energy with this person. If this is talking about a work situation, it's the same type of energy. You maybe once where you felt the need to overextend, do the most, keep working, just to kind of prove that I'm valuable here, right? I'm a needed worker here, I don't feel like you feel that need anymore, guys. I just feel like there's this energy here with the Queen of Pentacles of like your worth. It's very well known. It's easy to see how worthy you are. It's easy to see how hard of a worker you are, how productive you are, how much you bring to the table here. So it's almost like with the world energy, there's just this letting go, right? This is the big sail away card, okay? It's like, we're not stressing, because I know my worth. So there's something here with that, guys, for sure. For sure. If some of you guys have dealt with people like choosing other people over you, because I don't know, I have an Empress, I have a Queen, and then I have an Emperor out here. So if some of you guys have dealt with like other people choosing people over you and feeling that unrequited love, again, I feel like Spirit wants to come in here to just echo the message of that's not going to happen here. This person sees you as, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Like, they see you as everything, and vice versa if it's a masculine. They see you as the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, King of Swords. They see you as all of that, okay? I don't know. Somebody needs to hear that message, okay? Because there's this energy of this fear of like, we've been through this before. No, you haven't been through this before, hun. Sorry. Okay? Okay, so let's keep it moving. Honey, what is this talking about? This honey energy? Whoa. 3 of Swords. Sweeten your approach, guys. Yeah, because I feel like, again, like some of you guys might be just a little stressed out. And there might be this energy here of wanting to pop off, contain yourself. Just contain yourself. There's something about that. I also feel like there's like a healing energy because honey is very medicinal. It's got a lot of healing properties and it can heal you in many different ways. So there's something here where you are sweetening, you are softening up, you're healing after some kind of letdown. Maybe you've been extremely guarded, and like in this protective mode of like, no, I'm not letting anybody in because I don't trust none of y'all, But I feel like that's changing now. Like, you're healing from something. You're starting to soften. You're starting to sweeten here. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. You are healing with the sun energy. You're starting to find new joy, new happiness, reasons to laugh, reasons to smile, Those intrusive thoughts, I feel like you're starting to like question them. Like, whereas before you might have thoughts of like, oh man, can you really even trust this person? This person's probably playing games. This person's probably doing all this, all this, thoughts that you used to have. Now you're actually turning the sword back on yourself and being like, why are you even thinking like that? This person has done nothing to show you that they're not trustworthy, or this situation is going to turn out good, or we've worked so hard, there's no way we can fail. Like, you're starting to question your own negative thought processing patterns. Yes! We like to see that, okay? We really do. We love to see that. Let's get some messages here, some advice and additional messages for Gemini, guys, okay? Oh, God. I'm so sorry. These cards are popping, y'all. We have the Destiny Path, card number 35. I mean, yeah. Jesus. If you could see this, you'd be like, whoa, almost there. Card number 44. So yeah, I feel like Spirit's like, put some respect on these cards, Jessica. Okay? Destiny Path with the almost there, like they are like literally there. And that's that pressure that you're feeling, right? That pressure that's like right there on your back. You're just like, oh man, I feel it. I feel like it's coming, or it's happening, or now is the time to kind of seize the day, perform, do the most. I don't know. I'm getting that energy here. But what Spirit is saying is like, you are on your destined path. You are. It's in you. Card number 24. So 424 could be significant. 354, 435, 535, 444. What else do we have here? Advice and additional messages, please, for Gemini gang. Advice. We have an unknown gift. That's that carrot. There is an unknown beginning here. There's an unexpected beginning, or something that you're at the beginning stages of and you're not sure where this is going. This is going to turn out way better than what you're thinking here. Way better than what you could even imagine. Okay, so yeah, expect that. Yes. Card number 8. I don't know if I said this, but this is 41. And then card number 8, small steps lead to big accomplishments, guys. So these small steps that you're taking now, all this work that you're putting in now, this is what's bringing, look, this is what's bringing this victory or this honey to you. Card number 40. Okay, 4s are very significant. And then it takes, of course, 2 4s to make 8. So I don't know, 414, 444, 484. Okay, 4s are just very significant here, but that is stability, that is grounding, that is structure, that is a stabilizing foundation in your life here, and I feel like that's what's happening here. And it's interesting too, because when we look on this victory card, we see the binoculars, but they're upside down. And if memory serves me correctly, when you look at binoculars backwards, it looks like something super far away, but then when you look at them the right way, it's like that's when everything's zoomed in and you can see it clearer. So there could be something here where you think something again is not going to be as good as what it actually is going to be, or something is further off than what it actually is. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here, guys. Let's get one more card. We have the Illusion, card number 13, which is again another 4, and then we have You Are About to Shine, card number 26 on the bottom of the deck. So the illusion here is like, again, your brain telling you that something isn't going to work out, or something can't be trusted, or this is just none of it's real, or all this is for nothing. Whatever your brain's telling you to kind of keep you from achieving your goals or keep you from moving down your destined path, Gemini, you're starting to kind of fight back against that, like we saw over here. You're starting to question yourself. Why are you thinking that way? Why are you saying these things? Why are you low-key trying to sabotage a blessing? And is there a deeper reason to that? Like, is it because I don't feel like I'm worthy? Because if Spirit's blessing you with something, Spirit feels like you're worthy of it. It's you that's holding yourself back, right? So if you're holding yourself back, why don't you feel worthy? I feel like you're doing the deep dives here when it comes to things, because you are being blessed with a lot. All right, Gemini, sheesh, that has been your reading. I do hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. Yeah, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.